All right, let's dive into one of the oldest and, let's be honest, most bitter rivalries in the AFC East. The New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. This is a classic showdown, right? It's got so much history, but really, the entire story right now, it all boils down to one single number.
15. Yep, that's it. 15 straight wins for the New England Patriots over the New York Jets. I mean, think about that. That's a streak of dominance that has completely defined this rivalry for more than a decade. And you better believe the Jets are absolutely desperate to finally break it.
And look, that's exactly why this matchup is so much more than just another game on the schedule. This is all about ending a truly historic losing streak. It's about restoring some pride for that franchise. And hey, maybe, just maybe, shifting the entire balance of power in the AFC East.
You just can't overstate the sheer weight of that history, you know? The Patriots' era of dominance, it's the stuff of legends. And for Jets fans, man, every single game against New England has been this brutal measuring stick. And well, more often than not, it's been a painful reminder of just how far they had to go. So win here? Oh, it's way more than just another W. It would be a massive symbolic victory.
Okay, so with all that history as a backdrop, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How did these two teams actually stack up against each other this season? Let's look at the tail of the tape.
So right off the bat, you see two completely different philosophies at play here. On one side, you've got the Jets. Their identity is all about a tough, punishing, top-tier defense, right? And on offense, they want to grind you down with a ground-and-pound running game. Then you have the Patriots. They're in a totally new era. It's all about developing their young quarterback, and they're leaning on that classic, smart, disciplined defense that somehow always seems to take away what you do best.
And when you look at the raw numbers, they really tell a fascinating story. You see the Jets' defensive strength jump right off the page and points allowed. I mean, they just make it incredibly hard for anyone to score. Meanwhile, you look at the Patriots' yards per game, and you can tell it's an offense that's, well, it's still finding its footing. So really, this whole thing boils down to two big questions, right? Can the Jets' offense score just enough to back up that stellar D? And can the Patriots' young offense hang on to the football?
Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit. We've talked teams, let's talk about the individuals. Who are the game changers? The guys whose performance will probably decide the whole thing. These are the players you absolutely have to watch.
And for the Jets, it all starts with one guy. The offense runs, and I mean this literally, through their star running back, Breece Hall. He isn't just part of the offense, he is the engine.
Hall is so much more than your typical running back. He's got that elite breakaway speed. He's a threat to take it to the house from anywhere. But he's also got the power to just run you over and grind out those tough yards. And on top of all that, he's a serious weapon catching the ball out of the backfield. So for the Patriots defense, their entire game plan starts and ends with one question. How in the world do we slow down Breece Hall?
And then, the guy complementing that powerful run game is the quarterback, Justin Fields. He's the wild card. He brings this dynamic, unpredictable element that, frankly, this offense has needed for a long, long time.
Fields is the definition of a high-risk, high-reward player. His legs are a legit weapon. He can extend any play and just take off. And he's got a cannon for an arm, so he can absolutely challenge a defense deep. But, and this is the big but, it all comes down to protecting the football. If he can make those explosive plays without the costly turnovers, this Jets offense becomes a nightmare to deal with.
All right, let's flick over to the other sideline. We're talking about the new face of the New England Patriots, rookie quarterback Drake Maye. Believe me, every single eye in Foxborough is on this kid.
And look, Maye has all the tools you dream of in a franchise QB. He's got the perfect size, he's got that big-time arm talent, he can make all the throws. But this game right here, this is a massive test for him. He's still a rookie, he's still getting used to the speed of the NFL, and he's about to face one of the absolute best defenses in the entire league. How he plays in this one is going to be a huge measuring stick for where this Patriots rebuild is really at.
But you know, this game isn't just about the players on the field. Nope, there's another opponent that every single team has to deal with when they go into New England late in the season. I'm talking about the Foxborough weather. It can be a real game changer, a great equalizer. You get those notorious swirling winds that make throwing the deep ball a total nightmare. The cold, the snow, the rain, it all leads to fumbles and mistakes. That kind of weather can turn a game into a gritty, ugly, low-scoring brawl. And you know who that favors? The team with the stronger defense and the better running game. So yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on.
Okay, so we've broken down the players, the philosophies, even the weather. What does this all mean in the grand scheme of things?
Let's pull it all together and make a call.
And let's be clear, the stakes here are huge. For the Jets, a win keeps them right in the thick of the playoff hunt, right there in the race for the division title. For the Patriots, it's about playing spoiler against your biggest rival, sure, but it's even more about building confidence and momentum for that young team. The implications inside the division are absolutely massive.
So, this is it. The big question we've been building up to. A dominant, veteran defense against a young, developing offense. A historic, painful losing streak hanging in the balance. After breaking it all down, who wins?
I think the streak finally comes to an end. I see this being a tough, physical, pretty low-scoring game, but at the end of the day, I think the Jets' elite defense is just going to be too much for a rookie quarterback to handle. I expect Breece Hall to be the absolute workhorse, grinding out yards, controlling the clock, and just wearing that Patriots defense down. So the question isn't really if the Jets can beat the Patriots anymore. The real question is this the Sunday they finally exercise all those demons up in Foxborough?